Okay, hi folks, welcome to SkySaga. I'm just sort of barely starting this game. It kind of looked interesting. It's a voxel game, building game. A little bit of MMO to it as well. So this is the home world that I first started in. This structure was pre-existing. I haven't really done too much to it yet because I kind of wanted to show it off in its original state. But everybody starts on their own little private island. You can see if I go to the edge here, it's not super large, but there's a couple of extra little islands in the distance, but that's it. That one back there is just scenery, you can't actually get to it. Nice visual effects, basically. A few animals, junk and things. The landscape. You have to start out by picking these things up. It's got a reasonably good tutorial just to get you started, but the main core of the game on your home island, other than building it of course, is spent down inside in your basement area. But you've also got this little mailbox, which is where the MMO aspect comes into it, and every day you can get guild adventures like this one here, so you just get these keystones, which I'll go into a little bit later, and usually a few minor things which you can pick up. And that's just a way to encourage you to go and explore. You can also see up on the left side of the screen there a bunch of little quests. It's actually got quite a good questing interface. You can both go and get quests from various NPCs around the world. You can also set yourself crafting quests, where it'll automatically track which things you need to get next to build the thing you're trying to get to, and a few other things like that. So I'll just go down here again. I haven't improved this interior much at all, beyond what was needed for the basic tutorial and getting set up. So they give you a basic supply of iron over here, and some keystone mineral over here, and basic forging things. And these are all the chests that I've constructed during my adventuring, so there's not very much stuff in there at the moment. And you can build various different things to craft items, which is help you on your journey. We'll get more into that later probably. The main thing of interest down here is this, which is your keystone portal. You can see it's sort of flashing a little keystone symbol over it. That's because you have to put one in to actually go anywhere and do any interesting adventures. But before we get onto that, we'll go back to here and let's go and visit the social hub. This is sort of a shared area. And as you can see, the loading screens have these nice little things you can vote between. These are just photos that people have taken during the course of the game. And no, you see I haven't improved it anyway. It's just something to keep you a little busy and not worry about the loading time so much. But as you can see, the loading time's not that bad. This is a shared area. You'll occasionally meet other people here. Time of day I'm on. Oh, there's somebody wandering over there. There's not too many people on right now, but the main thing of interest is these different guild halls at the moment. I should probably also mention that this game is in alpha, and so a lot of the things here are subject to change. The final game might end up looking quite different from this, but it's a lot of fun in its current form. You can go up to these quest vendors and you can see there's a few different quests available. These lists of quests change every day, so you can take a bunch of quests and decide. So the settler guy, the blue guy here, tends to have crafting and item quests, so let's go and take these two. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one, I meant that one. But as you can see, as you take quests, they've ended up on the side there. You can, so here's my inventory. You can go and manage your quests, so I can say, well, let's say, I'm not so interested in that quest, and let's track that one instead. you can sort of see down the bottom there, it's got a bunch of slots for your hotbar that are all set up in a dual-wheeled fashion, so you can decide what's on your left mouse button and the right mouse button. A lot of people actually dual-wield the same thing, so they'll put like 2 picks in, or 2 swords or something, which is probably a good idea, but I haven't really done that myself. This is the other main guild here. So this is the Settlers Guild is sorry, the Settlers Guild is a blue one. This is the Explorers Guild, the green one, which is more about questing and adventuring. So let's see. Well, I happen to know that I just picked up a desert adventure in the mail a little while ago, so this is probably a good quest to grab. And see, I've maxed out on quests now, so I either have to drop some quests or I have to actually finish them before I can get some more. So that'll do for now. We can go back to our home island. And that's pretty cool. You don't have to vote for these things, but they're just, as I said, making the loading screens a little more fun. And this, incidentally, one of your first quests involve repairing this airship, and this defines where people arrive in your home when they first show up from anywhere else. Again, I haven't done any improvements on this yet. I think it looks kind of cool as it is, but I'll probably redesign things a bit. Part of the fun of a building game anyway, of course. But let's go down and have a look. So this Harvest Skystone is easy. This is Skystone over here, the bluish rock, but I don't actually need to harvest it because I've got a whole bunch in this chest over here. Not a massive amount probably, but certainly more than enough for this quest. Let's just grab 100 of it. There we go, you can see quest updates. I've got enough Skystone, and since that's all the quest was, then it's ready to be handed in. This other one is a crafting quest though, which is a little more interesting. I can show off the crafting mechanics. So I need to create some sort of wood rod using the forge, and I'm going to need 12 of them, as you can see. The quest itself, if we go back and look in here to remind you, the ultimate goal is to build a bow, and as you can see it actually tells you what things you're missing next, so you know what to craft. Now, I have a few crafting leftover components in here, so we might be able to find some. So you can see there's a few different kinds of woods and metals in this game. I'm not really sure exactly on all the specifics of it, but I'm just going to make a fairly basic bow, I think. Not sure about that's a particularly rare one. You usually get this one from quest rewards. And most of them are sort of decorative, but there are some different properties to it. There's some stuff in the wiki about that. But I think I might just use these ones, because groundwood is the easiest one to get hold of in this particular biome. Like I said, then I needed 20 bits, so let's just grab that. Oh no, 12 bits, sorry, so that's enough wood. And what's next? So I also need some metal weights. And again, you can choose a number of different metals for that, but I've got a few that I've already crafted before. So let's grab a few of those. So it's apparently not enough of them. I need 4 metal weights. Okay. They do all have to be the same type of metal, you see. So you can see we've got this verdonite here, which is a bit rarer. I don't really want to use that up, so what we'll do is we'll just actually make another one. So here's the forge interface. You can see these are all the recipes that I've learned, and again I haven't really learned all that much yet, but we can make some weights, and so we just put the metal we want over here and get it to start crafting. Crafting does take a while, so it's probably more efficient to do a whole bunch at once and not wait around for it like I'm doing, but when you're sort of doing a quest, it's it kind of feels like you want to do it a step at a time. But again, As you saw, I did have that chest of materials leftovers, and it's a good idea to make a bunch in a row if you have a surplus of the raw materials. And there we go. As long as you're nearby when it's finished, you pick it up automatically. And so there's the weight that I needed, and there we go. I think that's enough. So if we go over to the anvil, and here we go, bow recipe. Again, it shows you what we need. Another thing that's useful is that this thing here, the chronicle, shows you all the recipes you know about. And when you find new raw materials, it'll tell you information about them as well. There's a few things missing, like it doesn't have the stats in again, but like I said before, it's alpha. And you can make a quest for yourself, so if you want to build something, so like here, if I wanted to make another pickaxe, I could go in here and then set a quest for it, and then it would come up on the left and tell me which components I needed and all that sort of thing. But again, you can also see them over here. So it's quite handy for that. But so again, if we go over here and get a short bow, you can see it also highlights in inventory the possible things. So at the moment I've only got these 2 possible ingredients. If I had a few more things, it would show those up as well. But we're just going to make a basic sky iron and ground wood bow, and there we go. See, the crafting for the actual items does take a fair amount of time, which is again, while this is happening, you can wander off and do something else, and you can see the progress back there. But now there's nothing else too exciting to do, so we'll just wait for this to finish crafting. And here we go, it's finished crafting. You can see it stopped animating and it's gone green at the top there, but I have to actually go near it. And that completes the quest. There we go. I've usually found it's convenient to sort of grab a bunch of blue quests first and then hand them in, because a lot of them you can just do at your home base. That's again, the settler quest job is really all about improving your home base area. A few of them you will have to go out into adventures to find particular ingredients. There is actually incidentally a third guild over here, the Red Guild. That's all about PvP, which I haven't really got into yet. I'm not sure if I will, because I'm not really into PvP in general. But you know, it might be fun to try out one of these days. There's also, each one of these guilds also has a shop. As you complete quests, you get these guild rewards points. Even though I haven't actually done any PvP quests, so you sometimes get them from other ones. I've got a few of those. Some of these seem a bit expensive at the moment, but again, they sort of change periodically. But let's go over here. You can see from the sign above here, I've got 2 quests that I can hand into this guy. There we go. And I could possibly try these. I'm not sure if I've got a recipe for chairs yet. I think I've got a few of these, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's just go back home. You can see actually on all these few mailboxes scattered around here as well. And when you get ranks up, you get rewards for everything. So there we go. I've got a little bit more of the settler currency. And a recipe, excellent. Good jam finish. So these recipes are pretty straightforward. You just put them on the hotbar and then read them, and then suddenly you know how to make a wood jail bench or whatever it happens to be. Some of them require certain levels before you can craft things, but it tells you all the requirements here nicely and how big it ends up being. But yeah, so again, Some of the things are just decor items like that, and other ones are useful tools. But that's enough of this. I could go and get another quest because I've got a slot open.